In 1999, Eminem released his debut album The Slim Shady LP, and his video clip Hi My Name Is exploded so much that he became worldwide famous and his life changed forever. On April 29 of the same year, Eminem made his first appearance on the cover of the Rolling Stone magazine. My name is Alex and this is special review. Let's go! On page 15, Slim Shady shows off his fire personality. There is also a quote from Dr. Dre about Eminem. It's like see a black guy playing country western, you know? On the page 42, the article begins with the headline, Eminem blows up. In 3 short months, 24 years old Marshall Bruce Mathers III has gone from the white trash to the white hot. Basically, here is a short introduction to how M get to the top, despite recently being poor, and also a few names from the old crew are mentioned like DJ Armstrong and the Royce the 5'9". I was walking home from my boy's house. One dude came up, hit me in the face and knocked me down. Then he pulled out a gun. I ran right out of my shoes, dog. Here they started the story from the moment Eminem performed at a club in Staten Island, New York. How lucky the club owner was to invite Eminem to his club to perform just before he became worldwide famous, and how young girls went crazy about Eminem.
Like, oh my god, it's him! Becky, oh my fucking god, it's Eminem! I swear to fucking god, dude, you fucking rock! Please, Marshall, please let me suck.
To make the article hotter, here I mentioned several of his songs with a controversial context, mainly songs from the Slim Shady LP, but it is nice that the reader is introduced to such a track as Scary Movie, the independently released Bad Meets Evil single. Then Dr. Dre talks about how he met Eminem and how talented he is and the difficulties he had to face to sign up him.
Hey Dre, you know he's a white guy, right? Look at him, Dre. This guy has blue eyes, you can't sign him.
And so we move it on to the story of Marshall's family, and his mother told stories about how difficult it was for the Marshall as a child, and Eminem supplemented his memories with those stories. The journalist also mentioned Eminem's first studio album Infinite from 1996, how he was inspired by Us and Nas when he created this album, but the album was a commercial failure. Then Proof told how he and Eminem went to the freestyle battles. Also told the story of the song Brain Damage is how in high school a senior boy named D'Angelo Belli sent Marshall into coma for several days. I will skip what Marshall himself or his mother said about this. It is an old story and most likely you have heard it, but I will read an interesting excerpt from this story. Eminem recalls with a laugh, D'Angelo Belli? I'll never forget that kid. Old D'Angelo won't forget you either. He was the one we used to pick on, says Bailey, now married with kids and living in Detroit. There was a bunch of us that used to mess with him, you know, bully type things. We was having fun. Sometimes he had fight back depended on what mood he had been in. As for Eminem's recollections of the event that put him in the hospital, Bailey boasts, yeah, we flipped him right on his head at recess. When we didn't see him moving, we took off running. We lied and said he slept on the ice. He was wild kid, but back then we thought it was stupid. Hey, you have his phone number? Page 46. I lied to Kim. I told her I was taking Haley to Chuck E. Cheese. When she found out I using our daughter to write a song about killing her, she blew. In spring of 1997, Eminem recorded the 8-song mini-album Slim Shady EP that get him his deal with Interscope. I would like to add that this album was released on December 10 of the same year, which later became the prototype of the Slim Shady LP, and 3 of the 8 songs added up on this album. Then after Kim and Eminem shared their story about how difficult their life were and how it often affected their relationship, this is where the song Just the Two of Us appeared on the mini album, and then on the Slim Shady LP renamed on 97 Bonnie and Clyde. The story then moves on from Rap Olympic in 1997 and to his first work in studio with Dre. Then it moves on to a tour with Eminem around Detroit, where he shows the house he grew up in, the school he attended, a hip-hop shop, and finally stops at Gilbert's Lodge, a family restaurant in the suburb of St. Clair Shores where is Eminem worked on during 3 years. Page 72. At the end, Eminem and his family stopped by the trailer park where his mother lived and where Eminem sometimes stayed. They came to pick up some of their stuff. Here, the journalist also described the trailer itself, including a small rack with compact discs by Tupac and other rappers. Kim was asked how she felt about 97 Bonnie and Clyde and the song Kim, which is due to be released on Marshall's next album and is a prequel to 97 Bonnie and Clyde. Of course, Kim did not comment on that. The article ends with a story about Dre's relationship with Eminem and his vision of Eminem's talent, where Dre says that if he remains the same person that walked into the studio with me the first day, he will be fucking larger than Michael Jackson, says confident Dre. It's awesome that in 1999 the magazine mentioned Eminem's underground releases. They didn't mention D12's unreleased 1997 album The Underground EP and his first single from 1995, but that's another story that I'll tell you another time. So subscribe, press like, and see you in the next video.